Donald Trump is getting pushback after he recently revealed he wants his daughter-in-law Lara Trump, who is married to Eric Trump, to be the Republican National Committee's next co-chair. My very talented daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, has agreed to run as the RNC co-chair, the 77-year-old said in a statement on Monday, February 12. Lara is an extremely talented communicator and is dedicated to all that MAGA stands for. The businessman also said he wants Michael Whatley, the chairman of the North Carolina Republican Party, to be the RNC's next leader. After the news came out, many people took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to troll Donald for his poor decision-making skills. One person pointed out how Donald is focusing on Lara now since his eldest daughter, Ivanka Trump, is no longer involved in her father's campaign. In case you missed it, Donald Trump has now called for his daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, to be the co-chair of the Republican Party. Looks like Ivanka has been replaced, they wrote, while another added Lara Trump's job will be to grab all the money for Donald from the RNC. It's just another mobster takeover. A third person stated, it looks like Donald Trump has made his recommendation for the new co-chair of the RNC, his own daughter-in-law, Lara Trump. This crazy wannabe dictator is trying to turn the U.S. into his own personal fiefdom, while a fourth exclaimed, so entire Trump family is going to run the country into the ground? Another person said he's likely turning to Lara so he can avoid going to jail as he's in a lot of legal trouble. Donald J. Trump endorses his daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, for RNC co-chair, one user said. Donald Trump is endorsing Lara Trump for RNC co-chair because he's preparing for the day he gets convicted, but can still raise money off his followers. And somehow the Republican Party keeps getting rolled by this obvious, greedy, stupid grift. As OK previously reported, Lara, 41, recently spoke about how Donald will be so busy if he makes it into the White House next year, but people couldn't help but laugh at her ridiculous statement. He's not going to have a lot of time for golf coming up. He hasn't had a whole lot of time recently for some golf, and then come, of course, January 20th, 2025, he won't have a lot of time for golf because we're going to have a country to save, and I think it's going to be Donald Trump who will be doing the saving of this country. So he's got to get a little bit in now, she said on her podcast. Many users brought up how Donald constantly went golfing even when he was president. One person wrote, Donald Trump had at least 285 daytime visits to golf clubs during his presidency, while another stated, it's impossible for a Trump to stop lying for even a second. A third person added, Trump was getting in as much golf as he can before he goes to prison, I guess.